talk about Selmer USA CL300. So here we have a instrument that looks very similar to one of those resonite bundies. The reason being, this is made out of resonite, and it is that shiny, glossy resonite. And it's interesting because the only other CL300 I've had the pleasure of working with was one of those that had like a brushed finish, similar to a Buffet B12 or B10 or one of those like Artley things. So this is kind of interesting how this particular CL300 has that glossy resonite finish. I personally do not prefer it because it reminds me of a Bundy, and although Bundys are excellent instruments, a lot of people think that have some sort of misconception that they're crummy. They're not, but people still think so, and perception is reality. So anyhow, this clarinet is from a customer of mine, Steve. He had me fix it up, and this is obviously not the original bell. He neglected sending the bell because to reduce the shipping costs, I threw in a Marty Crossless bell just for kicks. Anyhow, not much to say about this thing. If you've seen a Bundy, you've seen this thing. It's basically identical. I mean, it looks very similar. The keys are all basically look the same, except for that really cool Selmer CL300 logo. And interestingly enough, I never knew this, but check this out. These clarinets happen to be molded or in two pieces. You can see that seam right there, as well as on the other side. I always thought these things were like single piece, but they aren't. They're actually molded in two separate pieces and then joined together, which is kind of cool, I guess. I guess that's easier or something. I don't know. Anyhow, another way that we can easily verify that this thing is in fact two pieces is the fact that I managed to kind of melt some of this plastic here. I was trying to reheat the pad. I was being an idiot, amateur, rookie mistake. Let's see whatever focus you can see. Yeah, as you can see, it kind of melted a little bit. And what you may not be able to see is the fact that this somehow brings up the seam. I have no idea why heat brings the seam up, and I don't have any idea how they got rid of the seam in the first place. But it's definitely there. So that's kind of a cause for concern, because typically all your high-end instruments are built in one piece. You know, all those wooden clarinets, they're always built. They're milled from one solid piece of wood, and if you ever have those ones with like those plastic inserts right there, that's a bad omen. But anyhow, that's about it for this thing. You know, it's a typical run-of-the-mill B-flat soprano clarinet, resonite, just like a Bundy. And I honestly, to be completely honest, I don't have a Bundy on hand, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is a rebranded Bundy. Just because it looks so freaking similar. But I mean, that's not to say it's a bad instrument. I still like Bundys. They're probably the best cheap clarinet you can possibly buy. I mean, used one of those, you can, you know, $20, $50, whatever, can get you a nice solid used Bundy that will last for the next 40 years, because it's lasted the past 40 years. And these things, they don't break unless you destroy them. Like if you're whacking on this thing with a hammer, it's gonna break. But typically, it's gonna be pretty good. So anyhow, that's a short snippet of that Selmer CL300, and just for fun, I'll play a few notes, although I'm not very good. Alright, well, feast your eyes. As you can tell, I'm not good anymore. I used to play. I don't. These days I just repair. So anyhow, thanks for watching. I'm David LeBlanc, and today we took a look at that Selmer CL300 Resonite B-flat Soprano Clarinet. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more fun stuff in the coming days, weeks, months, and years. Peace out.